Well, guys, I did it. I got my mammogram. And it was wonderful. Clay's laughing at me. I'll tell you guys, we did the mobile mammogram because we're like, where do we go? And then Clay goes, look, it would look like a camper or mobile home. He goes, that's it. It says mammogram on it. And I went in, and it was just, we knocked on the door because it was an outside van, which we didn't know, outside of the hospital. And they were so nice. It was never, I mean, I don't mind going to the doctors and stuff, and they could be nice too, but it was just like a wonderful experience. First of all, you felt like you were in a mobile home. And then the girls were so friendly. And in fact, I hugged the girl that did my mammogram to me, and I would have just about hugged the girl that checked me in because we sat and visited for a few minutes, and we were talking about family, and she was a church person and I was a church person, so we talked about that for a minute. And then in the back, the girl likes farming, so we talked about farming because she has 3 dogs and a bunch of animals, and it was really nice. And then they do like 3D imaging on you, and they explain everything. And it wasn't the big, I'll say this, tight squeeze like I thought it would be. They said that they found that it's not as advantageous to squeeze so tight. You can't see the pictures as good. And what else do you guys want to know about this? Because I know you girls that get mammograms are going to want to know all this stuff. They showed me a picture of it and showed me the 3D and stuff. And it was really, really nice how they were really thorough and were pleasant, and we just enjoyed it. And Clay enjoyed sitting there too, huh?
I told him that I didn't want mine done today.
Yes, Clay didn't want to get his mammogram done today. And why I'm talking about this, they told me not every other year, every year, ladies, you should get a mammogram. Because
if a lot of things can happen in a year.
That's what they said. If something starts growing, this early detection is the key. And with the technology and everything. So I was a recruiter, and I had a few of my girls when I was in the beauty industry have breast cancer, and it's very concerning. And my grandma died of it at 62. I have no concerns at all about myself. I mean, really, I know that I'm in good shape, but it's just something, you want to use wisdom, and you want to always take good care of yourself. So I'm telling you that the best thing that can happen when you get your mammogram is you feel so great when you leave, because like me, I know I'm going to have a good report, and I know everything's good.
Why are you shooting the camera on me again?
Because you didn't get your mammogram.
Well, I just didn't want to do it.
So now we're going to go pick up some prescriptions.
Yeah, I have to pick up my prescriptions.
You need to pick up some bread, because we don't have any bread left.
A loaf of bread, yeah.
And I have a headache. I need to drink more water today.
We still got
dehydrated.
Our milk.
You still have your milk, but you might want to pick up another gallon. Although the house is so messy right now, I don't really want to get into more dishes.
I'm not going to make that today, then.
Don't make that today. Wait a little bit. He's going to make some seafood biscuits. He'll do a nice video on it. The reason I didn't want to do it today is because we're moving the quail. I have some things I'm moving. I have the garage sale stuff I'm moving, and I don't want to make another mess that I can't keep up with, right?
I guess.
So I hope that, encourages you guys and stuff. Look how beautiful the clouds are. I love looking at the skies. So, okay, so he's got to do the quail. I'm hoping to bake a chocolate cake. Today. I wanted to do it yesterday.
I thought all you had was the vanilla cake.
No, I'm going to make chocolate, from scratch.
Oh.
And is that okay? Well, you want the vanilla cake? I can make the vanilla too.
You got the box cake. I mean.
Yeah, I can do that, and also too. What was I gonna say? Did you check for eggs yesterday?
Yes.
How many eggs did we get?
Didn't get any yesterday.
Oh, that's unusual. But we got a lot going. Looks like the weather's breaking, so, and then it's gonna get cold again on Sunday. You say?
No, it's supposed to warm up on Sunday. It's supposed to be cold by Saturday.
Okay, so...
It's in the 30s Saturday.
Okay, so...
But 30's still warmer than what it has been.
Yeah, that's true. No more complaining if I put the video on you, because that way, you know, they don't want to just see.
They don't want to look at me.
They want to see a little of everything.
Well, don't just stare at me.
I know, I'm doing a little bit of everything.
Then show the ride.
I am. A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything.
A little bit of soul.
So, that's what happened this morning. The exciting news of the day. Right? So, gotta get those prescriptions. And I have one that I gotta tell them about, which is for my cholesterol. And I have to do blood on Friday.
I gotta find out
to check my cholesterol.
an alternative from the pharmacist on that ibuprofen. I'm not supposed to take ibuprofen.
Yeah, they told him he's not allowed to take ibuprofen
or
anymore.
Neophenephrine or neoforin or something.
So,
I don't know if Tylenol is, or Advil or something is a replacement of it. I'm not sure. But I'll ask them.
you sound so quiet. He speaks quiet, and I have a really strong voice. So I've got to talk quieter, and you've got to talk louder. There goes the cars. It's cloudy. Okay, so let's talk quail. How many quail are going out in the garage?
I think there's 64 or 65 of them. I'll get a better count today.
You're going to do a video too later, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to get uploaded later, guys.
I've got to get the barn. Weather starts getting a little better. I got to get the breeder cage in the barn cleaned out, and I just have to run the leaf blower to get the dust out of there.
There's a Sweego. Oops.
That's not a Sweego.
No, it was a sign for a Sweego.
Help. Sweego's about 40 miles away from here.
True. And there's Walcott, which is 9 miles away from us. Which is like the town next to our town, just in case you ever go to Walcott. I never heard of Walcott, but I heard of our little town, which hardly has anybody in it. Do you know that?
Is that Red Creek?
I heard about Red Creek forever. There was always some mystery place far up in the country.
Most people only have heard of Fairhaven, because that's a vacation resort area.
And you know, with the weather change, we're going to get all the vacationers will be coming back. And all the, because we live in like a camping type thing, area type, resort type, you know, all that stuff. And then also to the migrant workers, shouldn't they be coming back for apple season?
Well, apple season isn't until August.
I know, but what will they come back for? Because they usually come back in the summer.
Well, they used to come back to pick cherries. But most of the cherry farmers did away with all their trees up here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on up here.
And then they, it's mainly apple picking up this way now.
What usually is cherries and apples, right? Mainly peaches.
Some peaches.
Hardly any though, really.
Peaches are mainly Georgia.
No, but we do have peach trees, but nobody ever seems to.
Yeah, but they don't
pick
raise
them
peach trees up here just for the fruit.
Yeah.
They usually get them from south. Used to get all the New York cherries, sour cherries, and sweet cherries.
And I always want a cherry tree, but Clay always says the birds will eat them before I
Birds
get
eat them
them.
before you get a chance to get them. As soon as they start ripening, the birds peck holes in them.
So we'll buy some cherries at the store and just have our cherries that way.
That's what we normally do.
Yeah. We get so many mulberries and blackberries and all that anyway, that berry season will be here soon.
I want to buy some thornless raspberries this year. We got the thornless blackberries, and they are good.
Oh yeah, they are good. I really love the mulberries, so they're pretty darn good.
I'd rather have the thornless blackberries.
And we gotta try blueberries one more year at least. I want to do my blueberries. I love blueberries, and they never seem to grow for us. They grow all around us, but for some reason we have not been able to grow blueberries ourselves.
Well, you have to have the right soil.
No, I don't know what it is.
Our soil must be too sweet for blueberries.
I don't know.
They like a higher phosphorus or something.
And I want to grow flowers this year too.
You can't eat flowers. Well,
I know, but
some you can, roses and things
beautiful.
like that.
It's the beauty. Flowers say things that words can never say.
I'd rather stay silent.
Yeah, right. Clay's so full of it. Are you full of it?
I've always been full of it.
Yes, sirree. We have been housebound, cabin fevered, and all that.
Well,
we are
this
so
week we
ready.
haven't been cabin fevered. We've been on the road all week between your doctors, my doctors.
It's so exciting. And now I got to go on a fast because I got to get my cholesterol tested. Yeah, it's okay though because I'm on a diet and I'm hearing that people are doing these fasts all the time. So maybe I'll start fasting 2 days a week or something to lose more weight.
You don't lose weight by fasting. It tells your body to hold on to the fat because you haven't eaten. It keeps the fat in your body so that you've got. If you want to lose weight, the best thing to do is to eat a moderate meal and exercise.
True.
Just not eating doesn't make you lose weight.
Well, the key to losing weight is to eat less. Eat anything you want, but eat less. Like right now, what I want to do is I want to eat like 1 meal a day.
I just said that, eat in moderation.
But I'm going to have my meal, I know. I'm going to have my meal like breakfast will be, like say you divide your plate up in whatever you're going to have. Each of those items for a meal. Like I might have corn for lunch, potatoes for breakfast, and a piece of beef for supper. Right? 1 meal a day. Or I could eat it at 1 meal a day. Problem with that is energy-wise, you know. Gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving. And I'm also exercising on that. It's like a walker thing. My sister gave it to me because she bought a new, she gave one to, she had one, she gave it to my niece. My niece lost 35 pounds and she was already pretty skinny anyway. Then she bought another one. She hated the noise of it. She asked me if I wanted it and I said, yeah, I'll try it. And I don't know if she's buying another one or not. So I don't know. She might. She's my Irish twin. She's 13 months older than I am. My Irish twin. And I say sometimes that she's my mother because she's like a mother to me. Probably when I was a baby. You know how there'd be if you have older brothers and sisters, they were like, you're the mommy and I'm the daddy. Well, I'd always get to be the baby. I remember them putting me in a toy, what do you call it? Baby carriage. My sister Patty. And running me down the hall with my legs hanging out. I probably was 3 or 4. Because, you know, when you're kids, you're playing those little kid games. So I just remember that. That's probably the only time I remember them playing that kind of a game. But I figured I must have been the baby. She's like 5 years older than me, so I must have been 3. She probably was about 7 or 8. It's funny when you think about it. Yeah, birds. I got 5 sisters. 4 sisters. Or as my brother says, my sisters. That's what my little brother says. I've got a little brother who's probably, he's a bigger man. He's not real super tall. And I always say that my son, I had my brother for a baby because my son looks a little bit like him, I think. Oh, here I go. Here I go down the road. I got two brothers too. And then when we were kids, we always had people living with us. Not all the time, because my dad had a printing business and he was also an engineer, so not all the time, but after we lived at Bible school, because my parents taught printing at Bible school, some of the students liked my parents and wanted to come along and continue their education or whatever. They moved in with us different times to help my dad, but it wasn't always like that. But, you know, he let a couple students try that. So it was kind of interesting. But, and again, you have 5 sisters and all their boyfriends would come over all the time. So you can imagine how full the house was at times. Where you were all boys and you guys were probably gone all the time, right?
We were told to go outside and play.
Yeah. Yeah, we remember those days. I remember when we were kids, we went outside and played. I remember playing out in the dirt
So
as a little girl, coming in, playing in the dirt. Mama would throw her kids in the bathtub. All of us would go in together at once and they'd hose us off because we'd be full of dirt. Playing with ants. We had an ant hill we liked to play in. I'm sure my mother told us not to play in that a lot of times, but, you know, usually older sisters and brothers watching little kids while mom and dad were working on their printing. So, you know how that is. Then I had an older sister that would tell us about the boogeyman. Remember the boogeyman? Your HUD, what? You got a turn to go in. He didn't want to remember the boogeyman. Okay, guys.
The boogeyman.
Did you guys ever hear about the boogeyman?
Yeah, we never bothered with that stuff.
Little girls were like, the boogeyman.
We had to worry about Sasquatch getting us. That's
Oh, they worried about Bigfoot getting them.
that was the booger man.
Is that what you guys saw? That you guys talk
No.
about Sasquatch?
No. I didn't even know anything about Sasquatch when I was growing up. That was long before the big Sasquatch thing went on.
Okay, guys, we're here getting some medications. We will see you guys later. Remember, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm.